Hi Constellations, I'm Nadia Shake and also known as Nakia Shade, and I'm just doing like an impromptu live stream to talk about Song of Wata and to announce that the prologue is live on Ream Story. So Ream Stories. Song of Wata prologue is on Ream Stories now. The prologue is available for followers for tiers 1 through 4 and for public. So you don't have to subscribe or follow to read the prologue. You can just access it on Meme Stories. I'm really excited. Sela is really excited. Um, cause that has been something that I have been working on for, oh gosh, 2 years now to get to the point where I can start like sharing things publicly and making announcements and stuff. It's been really cool to work on it with my beta readers, who I'm very grateful for. And yeah. So I'm gonna spend today just answering like, any questions. And again, if the stream gets wonky, like let me know. I can only see so much on my phone. Um, I don't have like extra screens or nothing. I just have what I have. And so I'm gonna also make another announcement. I made a video last time. Yeah, my last video, my greeting cards video, which you can watch. I'll link it actually. I will link it that you guys can. You can also put it in a video. Yeah, my last video. Yes, or my yeah, that's my last video. And so in that video, I talk about me being a vendor for the Sirens Ball, which is at Fathom in Portland. I'm really excited for that, and that will be on July. Let's pull that up. July 25th from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. I will have, as I mentioned in that video, but I'll mention you too, greeting cards. Um, these greeting cards are from Song of Wata, and I'm just going to see if I can bring these up a little bit better for you all on my phone camera. But yeah, I'll have these for sale from the comic, the novel, and I might demo. I'm not quite sure because I think it's like a masquerade ball, so I don't think I'll have enough light to demo, and also I don't think that's what people are there for. But the art will be for sale for sure. And maybe I'll live stream also from there. That would be cool, I think. I'm kind of curious to see how that would work. But yeah, and then this week on Thursday, I will also be a vendor for the third Thursday in Lake Oswego, and my the host will be Golden. Golden is like a vintage boutique clothing store. And so that's in Lake Oswego, and I will put the information for that in the chat also. What was the other one? Oh, the YMCA Sherwood, as I mentioned in the greeting cards video, I will be a panelist for Song of Wata, and I will be talking about Song of Wata, like my creative process. I'll be talking about how I came up with the idea, like what my techniques are, answer any questions, and go into like the history of what I chose, so, like Mami Wata in particular, and just like have a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to that because that's my first time being a panelist, so I don't really know what to expect. It'll be like think it'll be an hour or maybe it'll be like 90 minutes I have to like talk and like answer questions and things like that. So I'm looking forward to that. I think the one thing that I'm looking forward to though is that people will probably be like, "Oh, where's your book?" I'll be like, "No, it's a serial. It's online. Like you have to read it online." And I think a lot of people would probably expect it to be like a physical book. So it'll be interesting to kind of let people know, like, hey, like this is a serialized novel, and so you read it online. So it'll be interesting to see what people think about that. Like I mentioned in the greeting cards video, I um I have the prose, the novel, and then I'll also be doing an audio version, but the comic version won't be out until probably volume one's done and published, just because, like I mentioned in that video, comics take a long time. Comics take a bit of time, even though my comic version is going to be like these kind of panels. You see how it's like a one panel type comic, you know, it's going to be like one panels. It still takes time. And I would rather people watch or read the book, the ebook version. It's kind of like a light novel in a way. If you're familiar with light novels, it's similar to a light novel. I'd rather people read that and listen to the audio and have that than wait on everything. I think I mentioned this in some different capacity, but I like to make sure everything's like done. But I realized um over time, really working on this project, I just need to deliver what's done, and then I can always add more later, and I can always improve it later. And so for me, this project has been like a big learning curve. It's been a lot of um really just like taking it in steps and in phases of development and not getting so bogged down with the oh, this has to be done this way, or it has to be like this. um that's not been helpful for me, and I think that's why I feel way more confident with this launch, because I know I did it incrementally. I have Sela holding a Sela card there, and I know that I'm delivering like the best quality that I can, and I think that's for me, that's way more important to have something ready, have it to polish as much as possible, and then keep going, as opposed to like, okay, I have to do this, then I have to do that, like getting stuck. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I would rather have something to read than nothing at all and be stuck in this, oh, well, it's not perfect, but like nobody wants that. People just want to read stuff. I'll put the Ream stories link in the chat also. And then I'm pretty sure you can still get ticket to the Sirens Ball, which I'm pretty sure I put in the chat. No, I didn't put the Sirens Ball in the chat. I'm pretty sure you can still get tickets. For the YMCA Sherwood, for the Mermaid Symposium, I don't actually think you can get tickets anymore. I'm pretty sure it's sold out. Let's see. Pretty sure it's sold out. Nope, they still got tickets. So I'll also put that here. So I'll be on here probably to like 4 o'clock or so, like 4:30. I'm gonna see if I can get my iPad going and maybe draw a little bit with you guys. And if you're in the chat, if you're here, say hi. Let me know how your day's going. Type Mami Wata in the chat if you're here. I don't I think I said everything in there. Right? Yeah, okay, good. I put everything in there. Um and yeah, let's actually, you know what I'd like to do? I would like to you guys on the page. Let's see if we can do this without this thing freaking out. Oh, okay. This is what the members page looks like. And this the public page looks like. Great. Okay. So I'm on the public page now. Nakia Shade, which is my reading stories author page. And so let me actually not share this whole thing. That's weird. So have different tiers. At my page also. So I don't think many people know about Ream stories. Um as far as I know, like I know about Ream stories because I'm a graduate of like Sarah Cannon's HB90 course. So she talks about it. And that's how I know about it for serials. But like there's other platforms on there. I'm like a new baby to Ream stories. I don't know how many people like read it. I know authors use it, but I'm not quite sure how many people like know about it. Every time I've mentioned it, not many people know. They know about like Royal Roads, or they know about what's the other one? Wattpad. They know about those, and they don't know about Ream stories. And so Rune Stories is I believe it's been around for quite a bit, but I'm new to it. I don't know much about it except like what I know as an author, but I've not read many things on here. But I like it so far. I think it's a really cool platform. The team is super responsive to questions and things. So, and I like how the user interface is pretty simple. And I don't feel like it's hard to use, and it's pretty enjoyable to kind of get everything on here. And they have like shipping and things like that. So as like different tiers um get on here, and as I add more things, like I can just ship you guys like freebies, or you can join salons, or anything like that. Like it's pretty interesting. Um so this is my page. Everything's here. I have my YouTube channel linked in here also. So you get a little bit like a teaser. This is the story that's on here right now. It should actually tell you which one it is. Okay, yeah. This is the uh ebook light novel version. And it's saying 2 of 1 because I also have the comic one on here, but that's not ready. And then there's the audio one on here. And the audio version is not on here yet. I haven't finished recording the prologue. That will be ready when it's ready. But it'll be up here also. And yes, I will be voicing the thing myself, the whole thing. So yes, I'll be Nyambe and Sela and Delphine and Barbarossa. Yeah, I'm doing all the I'm doing all the voices. Doing all the voices. Okay. I'll take you through here because you can read it. Um, and this is what the interface looks like. It's really nice. I don't know. Are you guys familiar with fanfic.net or AO3, Archive of Our Own? Because that's what this kind of reminds me of. I know that Ream Stories is. Oh, I just realized something. I just realized something. Whoops. I wasn't sharing the screen, the right screen. Ah. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. See, this is why I'm watching the stream live. So that you all Okay. Okay. We're back on the right screen. Okay, this is Ream Stories. This is where we're at now. Um so on the screen here, you'll see that I have my page that's publicly accessible. There's also a members page with like a community tab and a pin post here. But I also have um other posts going on, and I didn't even know about this one. Oh wow, that's cool. There's like tells you more about the memberships. Excellent, excellent. Great. Okay, let's go back to the public side. So this is my Ream Stories page, Nakia Shade. Solid fiction, where culture, chaos, and care collide. I have 4 memberships so far. And like I mentioned, my YouTube channel is linked up here, so you can also, when I update things. let's go down to the stories. So yeah, here is the story, and this is the light novel ebook version. Um, the audio version will be up soon, and so you can read this on mobile and on the website. And no, you don't need an app to access reading stories. You just need to use the website, which is readingstories.com// I am Nakia Shade. And I'm gonna make sure I have that in the chat here. I'll link that in the chat also. Yeah, reamstories.com/ I am Nakia Shade. Okay, great. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk you through this. And maybe I'll even read a little potential. Who knows? But Song of Wata Value 1 prologue is available for public, which means you don't have to follow me to read it. And you don't have to be a member to read it. The prologue is the only publicly accessible chapter. Everything else is going to be tiered, so you get an opportunity to see if you like it or not. And if you don't like it, let me know also. And if you do like it, let me know also. I also wanted to mention actually that I do have a freebie, so you could read like a different version of the prologue if you sign up. And this join the constellations, like the wait list. When you join the wait list, you get email notifications for when I go live, and events that are happening, like kind of like this announcement probably would have been on if you have joined the newsletter, then you'd have seen like an announcement for this. But yeah, you can join this if you're interested in just being on the wait list, just for like future things that are happening. But you can still read the prologue here. Uh, so yeah, Ream stories. I mentioned fanfic.net and I mentioned Archive of Our Own. Those are what this reminds me of. I if you guys didn't know this, I like started out as a fanfic writer before I was like a dark horse author, and before I was an America's Next Hit author. So my finals, like, I pretty sure I've been writing fanfics since I was like 13 years old. Um, and so I used fanfic.net and Archive of Our Own. There's another one. I used Wattpad for a time, but I honestly didn't like it. Um, but that's like how I got my start. And so, yeah, I'm like the type of person that is on there doing, writing fanfics about obscure fandoms and things like that until I was like, oh, I can make like money from this. I can make my own stuff. Um, I'm just gonna walk you through the site. It's interesting with Ream stories. You can like change the colors of the background. You can change the font size. You can reset the font size. I like it like this. I think it's pretty interesting. You can also comment, which is different than fanfic.net and Archive of Our Own, in that you can comment on like the actual like paragraphs. I think as a reader, that's amazing. As an author, I think that's great because then people don't have to, like, again with fanfic.net, I would just like highlight paragraph in my comment and all that kind of stuff. But here you can just like comment each sentence if you wanted to. But I thought was pretty cool. This is the land of Cascadia. Um, These are all the different locations in Cascadia that are in Song of Wata. You'll notice that it looks like the state of Oregon for a reason because Song of Wata is based in Oregon and Washington, and so um I wanted to create like this mixture of like a place where those two places are combined um and accessible through the water trains and through cars and through because they're Mami Wata, they can swim and turn into snakes and things like that. So be able to make this kind of like fantasy world where the characters can just move about and it's fun. Um some of these locations on the map are not revealed yet. That's latest in the story. This is the prologue. So you don't get to see everything yet. But on the map, it kind of tells you like kind of places you'll look forward to and some places in the prologue you'll see that are there. Ooh, we have another watcher. Hello, welcome. I'm Nadia, also known as Nakia Shade, and I'm talking about Song of Wata, which is my novel and audio that is available on Ream Stories. You can read the prologue. You don't have to be a member to read it. So I've put that in the chat. So feel free to jump in, say hello, let me know. Um, what else? Oh, I put on the I'll share this. On the map, there's this snake. Uh, is she like the cosmic snake? Or is it Warda? Or is it which is Sila's companion snake? Or is it Nyambe's companion snake, Rani? Uh keep reading. But I kinda wanted to add a snake here because I like the idea of the cosmic egg and cosmic snake. So I kind of wanted to just put something here that would be cute and a little different. Okay, I'll go down here. We have a quote. This, I'll read out the quote. Sisters are like waves in the ocean, each unique yet connected by the same currents. Yeah, I wanted to have a setup here in the beginning of the story, like for this volume, that's like, oh, these girls are gonna go through something, and what's gonna happen? I really wanted you to like be like, oh, they love each other because they do, but as you'll see in the story, especially in the prologue, things start to change, and uh, yeah, it's not gonna be a happy family right now, but the ideas in um yeah, and you can read the first three um chapters are up in the prologue. In my mind, it's like a smaller unit, but for you guys it's three chapters. So yeah. And I really like about Ream stories is this. Like I like that you can just comment on like any little sentence. That's kind of cool. Um it looks like such a small detail, but like as an author, I like when people are like, "Oh, I like when this character said that." And I was like, "Oh, okay, tell me like what did you like about it?" I like that it's just easier to do this. Like fanfic.net doesn't have this, Archive of Arm doesn't have this, so it's been like really nice to see this kind of technological advancement. Um, I want I could read this. Potentially. You know what? Let's do that. Also, I want to make sure. Okay, okay, great. I start talking, my voice is dry. Hold on. I think I will try. I think I will try. Oh, also, that greeting card, that image, this one, that oh, that's this one. The sister's hug as a greeting card. So there's the sister's hug as a greeting card version also. So anyway, I'm gonna read a little bit of the story. So the Song of Wata begins. Friday afternoons at the Kowry Public Library belong to Nyambe Bar. Nyambe is dropped off by her driver in front of the Kowry Public Library. Its Gregorian revival facade is stately yet inviting. Three grand arched entryways punctuate the front, each crowded by keystones and trimmed with dark metal. Wide stone steps lead up to heavy bronze doors, often smudged by the passing of countless hands, students, griots, wanderers. Inside, the air is a blend of old paper, polished wood, and something quieter, reverence. The main lobby opens into a vast, open space illuminated by a central skylight, pouring diffused light onto the checkered marble floors. A sweeping staircase of cast iron and oak curves upwards, its balustrade etched with floral patterns and wear from generations of readers' hands. Nyambe floats across the lobby of the building she owns, past the children's sections to the lush conservatory. She sets up her sun-worn she sets up her sun-worn puppet stage and lays out the handcrafted marionettes. The foster children arrive after school, sharing stories and making crafts they can never keep. Every summer, the conservatory blooms the kaleidoscope of hope and purpose. I'm going to increase the font size a little bit. For me, it's a little small. That's what I like about this platform. Like, you can adjust all this stuff in real time and it still looks good. Like, I remember using like fanfic.net and it just sucked. It really it was hard, man. Like trying to get the text to look good on mobile is hard. This looks great. Like it just like formats it great. Nice. Right. Okay. The foster children arrive after school, sharing stories and making crafts they can never keep. Every summer, the conservatory blooms with a kaleidoscope of hope and purpose. With Ronnie, her green vine snake coiled loosely around Nyambe's wrist, and a box of handmade marionettes untangled and staged, Nyambe and Ronnie are ready to perform beneath the shade of the creamy citrus-smelling purple jacarandus tree. The foster children gather on their mats, quiet but eager, eyes wide. Here, she isn't Nyambe Bar, eldest founding daughter of Kowry, burdened by legacy. Here, she is Miss Griot, the living library, teller of tales, keeper of memory. Nyambe remembers what the adults forget and helps the children do the same. This tale is not like the others. Two sisters, a magical adventure, and happily ever after. This tale is true. It's hers. The sister, oh, it's hers. The story of the founding family of Kowry Cascadia. Nyambe rounds the corner of the puppet stage and ducks beneath the painted fabric. A moment of stillness. Nyambe rings a bell. The curtains rise. Music crackles from the old cassette player. Cardboard pelicans flap their wings. Paper mountains shift. The green vine snake Ronnie ripples the blue satin with her slim tail. A toy boat bobs on the waves. Okay. Let me tell you a story. Our story. The kind they can't write down in Cascadia. The kind the mountain winds carry through the wetlands, out on the pelican's wings to the fishermen on the Pacific City coast. You ever hear about Mami Wata? Tricksters, temptress, calling folks to their doom. A few kids shake their heads. One boy whispers, "No." A marionette rises, moved by Nyambe's unseen hands. Queen Ina, the Mami Wata, swims forward. Twin fishtails shimmer beneath her cloth body. Cowrie shells are braided into her thick yarn hair. A tourmaline snake coils proudly across her chest. A stitched smile curves beneath unblinking, slit pupil eyes. In her outstretched In her outstretched wooden hands, a small glinting mirror. Human and Mami Wata marionettes rise on the stage, animated by Ronnie, who bobs the wooden rod back and forth. And then Nyambe sings. They all like I don't think I have the I in the audio I sing it, but like here I'll do my best. I have not warmed up the voice, and so it's not gonna sound that great, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna try it anyway. This is what it's all about. To have fun. Okay. They say the mommy water from Guada sang to the sea, teaching fishermen waves sweet melody. Their voices brought harvest, the ocean would swell, and Cascadia flourished, its people as well. They bartered with potions, with herbs for the skin, with oils and elixirs that healed from within. Their tears turned to jewels, pearls, diamonds, and more, shared freely with those who lived by the shore. From song came abundance, from trade came release, and because of their kinship, Cascadia found peace. Nyambe blows a horn, a whale puppet made of dark wood with leather, cowrie shells, and bone lumbers onto the stage, shifting slowly, chewing on seaweeds. When the fisherman met Yamaya, he swore to Allah she was the Pacific Ocean itself, untamed, endless, beautiful, and dangerous all at once. Now, he ain't always been the father of fish, the old whale you see. The old whale you see, he was a man once, a fisherman by birth. Foolish and chasing the waves, he caught more than his hands could hold. But the sea had plans of her own. A hush falls over the children, their eyes wide with anticipation. Two pirate marionettes, one big and tall with a red beard, the other small with blonde hair and a limp, sailed from foreign lands on a cardboard pirate ship. The Barbarossa brothers, fearful that progress would forget them, struck the first veins of black gold and nickel in Cascadia. That strike crowned them kings of the coast and cursed the lands beneath their feet. Blue seas flooded with black oil. The Pacific rebelled, marring the face of Cascadia forever. A tin drum booms and shatters as human puppets, dragging woven nickel nets and shouldering rifles, storm into the sea, where Mami Wata puppets, armed with serpents and sea-forged weapons, surge forward to strike. Cascadia went to war with Guada. Mami Watas versus humans, tradespeople versus pirates. From friendly neighbors at weekend meets to cold-blooded enemies shot in the streets. The tin drum booms. The stage washes over with blue fabric. A pause. Stillness. Silence. Nyambe. Oh, Ronnie taps the marimba, its notes rising with the wind, carried like prayers through the conservatory. Yamaya is known as a curse for making Cascadia's beaches rainy and cold. Others call Yamaya a savior for bringing back the blue seas. That's her now. Kids, do you hear laughter gliding in the breeze? The children glance at the Pacific out the windows, eyes full of awe. But Sela and I, we call her mother. The fishermen married Yamaya, and together they laid the foundation for the city of Kowry, a city of hope. Yambe smiles shrinks. She jerks the puppet strings to shake herself out of her childhood nostalgia. Yamaya bore him two daughters, Nyambe, a griot, keeper of stories and hearts, and Sela, a pirate, born to fight the seas as her father did. The founding daughters of Kowry, born of mud and sea salt. Nyambe gently points the Yamaya puppet's hand at the children in the front row. A marionette twirls across the stage, wild red hair, threaded with roses, snake-like blue eyes glinting behind a swirl of gold fabric. She wears a flowing green caftan, arms outstretched towards Yamaya. A second marionette rides on a chunky lavender snake, this one with wavy blue hair crowned with white roses, slitted blue eyes, and a shimmering purple caftan. She joins the embrace. Then a fisherman marionette lumbers forward, orange fishing gear loose on his frame, rainbow fish scales tangled in his beard. He gathers Yamaya and the sisters at his arms, anchored by fatherly love. Yame bangs her palm on the Zulu drum. The stage fades to gray. Ronnie tilts the ringmaker and cries. The sisters, wearing long white veils, fall to their knees at their mother Yamaya's grave. A vigil with thousands of denizens surrounds them. Yamaya vanished at sea on her return home. Her family and the denizens of Kowry mourned for 24 weeks. The fisherman places blue roses on her grave. Then he faints. His daughters rush to his side. The fisherman, grief-stricken and afraid of the future his daughters would face alone, asks his eldest sister, Delphine, for help. With her arrival came her two daughters and revenge. I'm not laughing because that's terrible. What I'm laughing at is, what a turn. What a turn. Like, when I, like, in writing this prologue, I really wanted it to feel like you were watching a play as she was telling the story. I wanted the I really wanted the readers to be like, what what happened? Because it's like, okay, great, like sisters that help. It's like revenge. So I'm laughing because it's just like, even me as I'm reading it, I'm imagining the play itself and reading this dialogue, and it's I'm invested. Let's put it that way. Like, I'm just like, whoa. Okay. The crocodile aunt marionette looms, rough contours of green scales beneath a red caftan, a moonstone walking stick shaped like a white serpent in hand. Two cousin marionettes spring out beside her, their caftans intricate and wide, big hair, cat-like grins flashing. With a tight hug, the aunt steers the fisherman into the hospital bed. The cousin chases sisters across the stage into the founding family's manor. The crocodile broke her brother's will. Trapped as their home transforms into a rigid gilded cage, cold, unwelcoming, the sisters race for their father's hospital room. The crocodile blocks their way, sneering as she burns their drawings, smashes the sets of dominoes, and then lurks by the fisherman's side with a scowl. The fisherman, once strong, wise, and smiling, is thinner now, his body healing, but his eyes still search the door. He smiles through tears. Yambe sings day and night at a smoky theater in Kowry, her voice a lifeline. Every dollar she earns lands on silver plates, feeding his aunt and cousins. Seal is shipped to a Muslim private academy, forgotten. Cold and soulless, the fisherman waits in his hospital room. The scene fades to black. Two paper fish, one red, one blue, swim in velvet darkness. The Mami Wata had no rights, and the city of hope became a city of fear, and the family was torn apart. Um, I'm gonna take a quick snack break, and then we'll finish out this the rest of this first chapter. I will be back. Let's see if I can stop sharing and put. Is it gonna show? It should show. I'm gonna wait to see that it shows because sometimes Zoom acts funky. Let's see. Yep, I did it. Okay, I'll be right back. And I will mute myself. I am back. But I'm gonna finish a snack. So what I'll probably do is finish up the live stream with the last bit of this chapter. And then that'll be it for today. So let's stop this. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue on with this part of the scene. Okay. Two paper fish, one red, one blue, swim in the velvet darkness. The Mami Wata had no rights, and the city of hope became a city of fear, and the family was torn apart. A jagged pain constricts Nyambe's stomach. She winches, then glances up behind the tent at the library's grand clock. She crawls out from beneath the stage and stands with a forced smile. That's all for today. May Parveen be your guiding star. The crowd of children on the crowd of children on the edge of their mats, hands in their mouths, are speechless. Again, Miss Griot, again, one shouts. Tell us more. The front row spring to their feet, clapping and singing with glee. Their faces bright with joy and wonder, hands sticky from chocolate tarts with silver leaf that Nyambe purchased from bakery. Nyambe maintained her smile, breaking down the cloth stage into a bag and then her puppets into their box one by one. Ronnie swallows the cassette whole and with a wide grin puts the instruments in a cart. A girl raises her hand and approaches Nyambe as she closes the chest of magic and wonder full of props. What about the sisters, Nyambe and Sila? The girls, born of sea salt and mud, they were a prophecy. A curse? Maybe both, maybe neither. Nyambe's hands shake as she struggles to open the small cloth sack from her caftan pocket. She pours a handful of cowrie shells into Ronnie's tail, shaped into a tight plate. Can you help pass these out? Yeah. They both hand a cowrie shell to each child, each one amazed at the large shell. My Baba says that love's a stubborn thing, always dragging us towards a better day. That is where the Song of Water begins. The clocks, excuse me, the clock tower's bell rings. The double doors groan open. The children snap onto their mats. A sharp tap strikes the concrete floor. Yambe freezes. Presiding in the doorway, beneath magnolia shade and golden sunlight, Ambassador Delphine waits. Her red caftan a splash of warning, her moonstone serpent cane with blue eyes tapping in time with the library's grand clock tower. What is going on here? Ambassador Delphine commands, voice like honey mixed with metal filings. A bouncy child plays with the cowrie shells braided in her hair. Delphine strides to the girl, and instead of using a hand, she offers the pointed ferrule of her cane. Drop it. Shaking, the child drops it on the desk. Delphine stabs it and tosses it in the trash bin. She turns, glaring at the children. It's slander of the founding family. Is this why you were sent here? No, ma'am. No. Let's remember the truth. Recite after me. Ambassador Delphine and the children touch their ears and place a hand on their hearts, the gesture of gratitude they call it. Right, this again, I'm not warmed up, y'all. So this ain't gonna sound, but it's all good. They say the Mami Wata from Guada once sang, but chaos and trickery followed their clang. They lured foolish fishermen with voices so sweet, each note a deception, each echo a wrong, that drowned Cascadia's hopes in a siren song. They bartered with potions and rumors of cure, yet progress and reason endured, sound and pure. Their tears were sea glass, their jewels were lies, a masquerade meant to confuse and disguise. From silence rose order, from rule came decrease, and Ambassador Delphine restored Cascadia's peace. And the fisherman, the youngest child, restored Cascadia's peace. Ambassador Delphine struck her cane. Tap. She narrowed her steely gaze at the small, thin boy at the end of the front row, her stare capable of breaking stone. Leo, 20 points are deducted from your free time today. You'll spend 15 minutes in the workshop. Again. With a dismissive look, she turned, uncaring of his tears and whimpers. Now, who do we thank for peace? Ambassador Delphine prompted, and the children obeyed. Ambassador Delphine Barr. For truth, for progress, for Cascadia's daughter. The children stand neatly in line as Ambassador Delphine gestures to the head librarian. Administer command breaks to these useless orphans. The librarians march in, armed with bulky command bricks. They assign each child a numbered device and a thick brochure. The children open the display cover, and a program loads, prompting them to scan their handprints on the screen. They secure bulky headphones on their heads, and the command brick program boots up where they left off yesterday. The brochure stands out in bold letters. Your future in the city of Cascadia. Your life of servitude and acquiescence. The room muffles in silence, punctuated by mechanical clicks and clacks of keyboards, and every emotion swimming in Niambe's hungry stomach rises with anxiety. Friday afternoons at the Kowry Public Library belong to Delphine Barr. The snapping and shattering of glass prompts Niambe to look behind her. Wait, please! Niambe shrieks. Not the sun catchers! Niambe shrills as the custodian rips the children's griot from the windows. Hope and joy shatter like glass, each echoing into the trash can. The conservatory and the children, once flowing with joy, are dressed in conformity. All twists, all turns, the lies made smooth so youth forgot what was once truth. But children noticed Nyambe's knees lock in place, her fingers curling around the puppet box, and her tears of pearls rolling down her green caftan. The head librarian rips the puppet box from Nyambe's hands, and it hits the bin with a hollow clatter. Nyambe doesn't react. The puppet of Yamaya lay sideways in the trash, her slitted blue eyes staring skyward, unblinking beneath the Hawkerendo's wilted shade. The sea remembers every kindness and every betrayal. Your curtains fallen. Delphine smiles and taps her white survey cane. Time for you and Zila to go home. Tap, tap, tap. A consequence. Ambassador Delphine's bodyguard looms over Niambe and holds out 2 sets of nickel cuffs. She ships her bangles. The dark bruises ache where the nickel already bites into her skin, wrists and ankles blooming with heat. Nickel is the deadliest allergy of Mami Wata, but it won't kill her. Since childhood, her father helped her and Sila build tolerance. A coin slipped beneath a pillow, a pair of nickel stud earrings, a lotion with bits of nickel filaments, and a chain worn for 5 minutes each morning. One days, you girls will have to wear what was meant to harm you and still smile. Her mother hadn't had that chance. On the day of Nyambe's Akika, a famous jeweler gifted Yamaya a set of matching earrings and a necklace of glinting metal to mark her birth. No one knew it was nickel. By sundown, the burns had bloomed on both mother and daughter. Angry welts curled like waves along their ears, their throats, their wrists. Nyambe's scars never fade. Her mother's reaction was nearly fatal. Nyambe shifts her wrists, searching for even a sliver of relief from the pressure. She didn't see the reason for such an extreme measure. She had no plans to jeopardize her or Sela's safety. She pinches her lips, then slouches. She drops her head. Rose petals fall and scatter from her hair as she's led away. Where are you going, Miss Griot? Little Soren peeks his head from his command brick. Nyambe turns back just once, and her smile doesn't quite reach her gleaming blue half-serpent eyes. To sing the Song of Water for the adults, Songbird. Will you tell us how the tale ends? Yes, inshallah. She'll tell it again, but it's doubtful she'll ever have a happily ever after. With with fists clenched and lips trembling, Nyambe steps forward, not ready to perform the most important act of her life. As she's escorted through the door of the conservatory and into the Kowry Public Library turned auction house. Alright, you guys. We did something today. We read the first chapter. There's 2 more chapters. The auction. Oops. The auction and the Serpentica is born. So you got like 2 other chapters that you can read for free. Again, this story is available. The first 2 chapters are available for free, so you don't have to pay the membership to read these 3 chapters. And you can again, like how Ream stories like super cool. You can leave comments on like every single sentence. And yeah, it's I really like Ream stories a lot. I'm new to the platform, but it seems like it's really intuitive for readers, and it's very easy as an author to just put my stuff on there. I can put images, so it's like a light novel. I can put my audio version on there. Like it's pretty cool. So that was Song of Wata, the first 2 chapters. You can read that on Ream Stories for free. You can also be a member of my tiers 1 through 4 if you wanted to. And there's also like lots of cool perks going on there. There's lots of cool things that you can be a part of. There's a community area there. And yeah, this video will go on YouTube so you can listen to me read the story again. And what else? What's the other one? Oh, again, I'll be a vendor for the Sirens Ball on July 27th and or no, pardon me, on July 25th. And July 27th, I'll be a panelist at the YMCA Sherwood for the Mermaid Confluence, and I'll be talking about Song of Wata. I'll probably read a little bit, and I look forward to answering any questions. Well, thank you so much for joining me in the live stream. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to type in the chat. If you've been here this long, thank you so much. Feel free to type Mami Wata in the replay in the comments so I know that you made it this far. And I look forward to the next video with you guys. So thank you very much. And again, I'm Nadia. I'm also known as Nakia Shade. And I'll see you in the next video. May Parveen be your guiding